For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 7 of Season 2 here at Napoli. We start with a game in Serie A against Salerno, a side I know nothing about and have absolutely no idea what to expect from. And then the second game is our first foray into the Europa League with a game against Liverpool at Anfield, I believe? No, at home against Liverpool. So big game that to start us off, hopefully on the right foot in the Champions League, in the Europa League, sorry. Of course, we got knocked out of the Champions League in the qualification rounds. Because we have Liverpool midweek, I'm going to play a rotation side here against Salerno. We should be able to see them off without needing to start my absolute best players. So it'll be a debut for new signing Wissam Ben Yedder. He's going to start up top, and then players like Krejci and Lucas will get a chance to shine. Aspilicueta will have a rest, and Tonelli will slot in. Virgil van Dijk will come out, and Blad Chiriches goes in. And Gulam gets a chance back in the first team after having his spot actually taken from him by Johnny. But I'm actually going to move Diawara now back up into the regular first team position. Where's Rog? There he is. So he can actually continue to grow because obviously he's a lot younger than Alan. So I'd like to get Diawara up to the mid to late 80s by the end of this series. So fingers crossed we can do that. And I think that's the full 11 changed. It isn't. We'll take Rulli out and we will put Drongowski in. But other than that, I think everything is as I want it to be. So actually, do we give Raul Albiol a go? Tonelli and Chiriches? No, we'll throw him on the bench though. Right then, a game against Salerno, followed by a game against Liverpool. We'll have a squad report as well, the obligatory one after we get out of a transfer window, so you can see the stats of everybody. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on anything else. Earlier on this afternoon, there will have been a video outlining the vote for the new Road to Glory series that will start at the end of the CMRTG that we currently have with Cambridge United. So make sure you check that video, watch the full video, listen to everything that's said, and then have your say in the straw poll. But for now, I'm going to go and hopefully get 3 points in Serie A. Racina with a throw. Gulam tries to get there but can't. Racina with the ball in, and underneath it is Damian, and that's nearly straight to the Salerno man there to just turn home. But thankfully we were able to get there with the keeper before the striker did, and Lucas has done well to get past Della Rocca there, trying to accelerate away from him. He's done brilliantly, and that turn inside is good too. Here's Ben Yedder, good dribbling from him. Ben Yedder in the box, overdid it a little bit, and Rog's shot was terrible. That was my own fault for running into the defender with Ben Yedder, but good dribbling feet shown by him to start things off. Unfortunately, Rog couldn't get the power on the shot he needed, or the accuracy, to cause the keeper any real problems there. Racina gets past me here though, and he's going to have an effort from distance, but that's well wide. Perico down the line to Racina, who's just been quite simply out-muscled there by Tonelli. Zielinski will get that forward there to Alan, and Lucas is on this far side. Ben Yedder making the move, so I'll try to poke it into the space, but it was a rather poor ball from Lucas, but somehow we've been able to get it back again. I'll time the pass right, and Wissam Ben Yedder is in, and very nearly gives us a 1-0 lead. Perhaps should have taken that on his weak foot rather than trying to drill it with the outside of his right. Oh, never mind. His first clear-cut opportunity in a Napoli shirt, but not able to take it. So nice ball through to Donnarumma. Salerno are in. Drongowski with the save. Cut me apart there. I need to concentrate. Racina with the corner. And we should get that away. We haven't. No, we have. No, we haven't. Definitely haven't. Here's Grillo. In there to Perico. Nice turn. Alan trying to get it off him does well. Right, counter-attack. Out to Krejci. Ben Yedder making the move in the middle. We'll try and use Krejci's good balance and agility to change direction. I'll play this over the top to Lucas, who brings it down well. Return it to Ben Yedder, and this time he gives us a 1-0 lead. As the clock ticked exactly over to 30 minutes played, Ben Yedder with the ball over to Lucas, went for the 1-2, made a great run and buries that in the bottom corner. Great finishing from the small man. We are 1-0 up. Alan, there's Zielinski. Good footwork. Go to Alan, then quickly forward to Ben Yedder. Does have a 5-star weak foot, so we could use it here. Wrong technique there. I tried to finesse that, and I really shouldn't. I should have put my foot straight through it. Ben Yedder at the heart of everything, though, in this first half. Really pleased with his first 38 minutes as a Napoli player. Shirches into Ben Yedder, quickly forward there to Zielinski. Ben Yedder has great off-the-ball movement, it has to be said, and also good off-the-ball movement here from Marco Rog. Bang, that was a simple finish, wasn't it? We lead by 2-0 just before half-time. Ben Yedder has a goal and an assist on his debut so far. This has been the perfect first game of the day. Della Rocca pings it out wide to Racina. Got a bit of space here, although we've managed to close him down with Gulan, but he's gotten past me. Racina with a great ball in. And I don't know who got on the end of that. Well, it was Dixon. Surely he had to get that on target. That's probably their best opportunity of the game so far. Just tried to play it through the air to Wissam Ben Yedder. That was perhaps a bit of a mistake. I need to be playing the ball out on the floor, to be fair, when I've got him up top. Damian trying to challenge for that, but can't. Zito across here to Della Rocca. Back to Zito. Try and get the foot in, and Tonelli's done brilliantly there. And the referee quite rightly didn't give a free kick, despite the physicality of the challenge. Zielinski played in. Everybody's been dragged across here, so Krejci has plenty of space to run into and will take the shot early. Oh, and hit the post, as if. Quickly forward, Rog with a turn, looking for his second and our third. Good save by the keeper. Look to pull this back. There's Ben Yedder. I don't know why I failed to say that so badly, and Zielinski can't work something. Win that header, please, Tonelli. He has that. No, he didn't actually. Donnarumma won that. Never mind. Salerno coming forward. 20 minutes to go. It's been a straightforward game so far. And we should get 3 points. Around the corner to Vitale. Decent delivery too. Allen heads that home. Very comfortably done. Calm and collected in front of his own goal. Krejci in here to Zielinski. Pulisic wanting to make the run in behind, but doesn't matter because there's a half-time or full-time whistle even. So a goal and an assist for Ben Yedder. A great debut. Not quite as good as Neymar in the career mode RTT, but still a very, very good debut, considering it was his goal and assist that led us to both of the goals that we scored in the game. Obviously. So, a 2-0 win. A 2-0 win? Yes, a 2-0 win. Apparently I've gone partly German. 2-0 win, and we'll head now into that game against Liverpool in the Europa League group stage. Liverpool are going to be our main rivals in the league, in the Europa League this year, and it's a very strong starting 11. Firmino, Coutinho and Sturridge out wide, interestingly. Henderson, Stepanenko and Lucas Leiva in the midfield, and the defence is as you might expect it, with Loris Karius in between the sticks. Spanish referee, so we'll see whether the Spaniard favours the Italians or the English. Coutinho, great footwork, into Stepanenko. Drilled up wide here to Roberto Firmino, and then down the line to the marauding Alberto Moreno. He does love to get forward. He's put in a great cross. I thought for a moment we were going to go 1-0 down after 3 minutes, but thankfully, 8 yards out, Jordan Henderson can't hit the target with a free header. That is awful from him. I was 100% certain that was ending up in the back of the net, but it didn't, thankfully. Belotti trying to win that header against Stepanenko, but can't. But we've gotten the ball back. Diawara out here to Dries Mertens. On the run down the line is Jorginho, but Mertens is going to turn back here from Nathaniel Klein. Just use the support of Johnny. I don't want to needlessly give away possession in these early stages. I want to try and keep the ball as best I can and create something, he says, as he immediately gives the ball away by playing a pass too many. Stepanenko looking for a big, rangy ball forward. Might be a theme of their game, trying to utilise the pace of Sturridge on that right-hand side, and I'll try my best not to let them. Nice flick on by Insigne, and Belotti's past the defender, and I could get this back to Insigne. Oh my gosh, what an interception from Sacco. That would have been straight through to Lorenzo Insigne. It's not the best of corners. I think it was Lucas that headed that. It was. Another corner. We'll try again. Marek Hamšík delivers another one. Keeper's not come for this one either. Matip wins that header. That will go out for another corner. It'd be nice to find a blue head rather than a red one, to be honest. Hamšík with the cross again. Up underneath it is Sacco. Come on, lads. Can we win a header in the box, please? Apparently not. They've got a lot of tall players, Liverpool, and clearly crossing isn't going to be the best avenue of attack for us in this game. 0-0 after 13 minutes, or in the 13th minute. Insigne to Mertens. Jorginho again making the run forward. He loves to get involved in the attack, Jorginho. In there to Mertens. I'm going to get this to Insigne. Oh, it's Belotti, in fact. Lovely ball. That is a great goal. Very pleased with that indeed. And of course, it's Andrea Belotti that's the man of the moment yet again. He and Wissam Ben Yedder are seemingly going to have an absolute battle and a half for that first team spot. Obviously, for understandable reasons, Belotti is going to maintain being the first team man for the foreseeable future. But if he ever goes on a bit of a goal drought, we've got a ready replacement now in Ben Yedder, a man that we know can deliver the goods. And Mertens has stolen that off them again. Could we get the opportunity to maybe go 2-0 up here? No, Joel Matip outmuscles Andrea Bellotti, unfortunately, but that's a great start for us. 1-0 up early on in the first group stage game of the Europa League. Jorginho out to Johnny, into Jorginho. Space there for Bellotti. I'm going to try and roll the defender. You've done well. And Insigne. We're picking Liverpool apart at will, and both times it's been because Alberto Moreno is out of position at left back. Some Liverpool fans might say that's no real surprise. He's not the most popular of players at Anfield, Alberto Moreno. He does have a handful of mistakes in him, and he's making them all in the one game here. Liverpool 0, Napoli 2. 2 goals in 5 minutes here. It's Firmino, cross to Lucas Leiva. Not sure where they're going to go here. Out wide to Sturridge. Oh. Why would he shoot early like that? I'm not entirely too sure why Daniel Sturridge has done that. Liverpool really not firing on all cylinders here at all. They could have taken an early lead, and had they done that, had Jordan Henderson put that ball away, this might have been a completely different game. But as things stand, they are not playing well at all, Liverpool, and we're having a bit of an easy time of things currently. And if someone makes me a decent run here, I could have played the ball in to try and look for a third. 10 minutes to go till half-time. Liverpool just getting nervous at the back as well. It's still 2-0, but it could be more. Stepanenko. Oh, there was an avenue there to play through. Oh, he's gone for the worldie. Wow, off the bar. There was an avenue there to play through Firmino, and he declined to use it, Stepanenko. And he has smacked that really, really hard with his left foot, and it just didn't quite dip in time, coming back off the top of the bar. Liverpool close to one back there. Well, that wasn't very nice, was it, Felipe? You might be in trouble here. Might be in real trouble here. The referee is going to his back pocket and sending Felipe Coutinho off. There's one thing being up for a game and ready to go and change things around just after half-time at kick-off. They brought on Gini Wijnaldum for Lucas Leiva, and now they've lost Felipe Coutinho. He's literally sprinted from kick-off and chopped Lorenzo Insigne from behind. Why would you do that? Coutinho has completely lost the plot there. That's absolute madness. Well, Liverpool really aren't going to get themselves back in it now. So nice through ball from Gini Wijnaldum to Daniel Sturridge. He's taken it early. Well, I don't quite know how to react. They've just got a man sent off. They're then one possession back from me from the free kick, and Sturridge scores that goal. As soon as the phrase, well, they're definitely not going to get back in it now, leaves my mouth, he scores that goal. Maybe they will be back in it. Or maybe that's just a brief flurry and we'll go at the other end and score a third. Two unexpected things happening, very unexpected things happening in the opening 5 minutes of the second half. A ludicrous red card and then a crazy finish. Gini Wijnaldum. Good footwork. Gets it to Firmino. Out here to Jordan Henderson. Waiting for that turn back onto the right foot, which came. Threaded through. I don't believe it. I don't believe it! How? How can they be 2-0 down at half-time, having been terrible, get a man sent off, and then score 2 goals? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. They've pulled it round, Liverpool. I'm speechless. Diawara to Mertens. I will try and turn on the right. And we've gone straight up. This game is getting out of hand. We've gone straight up the other end and scored a third. Well, if I wasn't speechless before, which I was, I most definitely am now. Napoli 3, Liverpool 2 in the craziest game of Europa League football I've played for a while. Corner for Liverpool. Why is Joel Matip taking it? Not sure. It's a good delivery though. Insigne challenging underneath that with Firmino. Alberto Moreno heads that down to Sturridge. He will try and get it back on that left foot. Moreno in. Firmino there with the ball. He's gone for the extravagant and it hasn't come off. If that had gone in, then I would have been completely done with this game. Ball over the top. Up goes Zielinski. Well won. Husso around the corner to Allen, who's come off the bench here to hopefully have an impact. Get Insigne in there. And we'll pull back. Look for Bellotti. Back to Allen. I'm going to go all the way out wide here to Dries Mertens. And then dart inside. Play the ball in. And Jorginho. Is that a foul? It is. Penalty given. Jorginho wins it. Oh, was it Alberto Moreno again making a mistake? Let's have a look. Yes, it was. Out of position for our first 2 goals and given away a penalty to give us the opportunity to score a 4th. And Belotti will go left. I've scored a pen, lads. I've scored a pen. 4-2. We will most definitely be getting 3 points from this one. An absolute European classic here against Liverpool that we will win. Alan. Big ball out wide here to Dries Mertens. We will get there. Eventually take a touch. Bloody hell. I don't know what was going on there. I'm going to whip the cross in. Belotti's underneath it. He's won the header, but he's straight at Karius. 3 minutes added on at the end of the game here, looking for a 5th, but we're not going to get it. But there is the final whistle. That game had almost everything. Goals, a red card, a comeback, fantastic finishes, counter-attacking, flowing football from both sides. The only thing missing was an own goal of some description. Daniel Sturridge scored an absolute belter to start things off for Liverpool in the second half, after the red card, of course. A true European classic, that, but we come out on top. My only 4 shots on target all went in. That's what you need. The other result in the group, let's have a look. I can't see it there. Who else is on our group? It's Rangers and CSK Moscow, isn't it? So it must have been Rangers that were at home. I'm trying to scroll, but it won't scroll. Scroll, please. No, never mind. Okay, well, I don't know what the other group stage game was. We'll find out in due course. Virgil van Dijk was suspended for that European game, so he'll be back now for the future games. But up next will be Empoli, and that will be in the next episode. Don't finish yet, Ches. Squad report time. Right, just as well I remembered, squad report time. Geronimo Rulli has kept 2 clean sheets in 2 Serie A games so far this season, so very good domestically. In Europe, not so good, but that's mainly down to my lacklustre defending, but there are his stats. Handling has gone up 1, as has his reactions since he arrived at us. 32.5 million he's valued at now, which is about 10 million more than he was previously. Wasn't he valued at 24? Something like that, or 30. It was around about that, but I think he's gone up in value. I might be mistaken. Feel free to correct me, but I think he's gone up. Husai is up 1 already to 82 now. So he's doing very, very well indeed. An average rating of 7.8 so far this season. That's including a poor Champions League performance as well, so it could be even higher. Azpilicueta is up 1 to 84. He too has grown since joining the club, so pleased with that. Albiol starting to decline. I'll replace Albiol in the starting lineup with Virgil van Dijk now that he's back from suspension. Johnny, still growing. Very, very pleased with him. Amadou Diawara, also growing on an individual stat basis at present, but not overall just yet. Got the 1 assist in the Europa League game. Merrick Hamsik, his finishing has gone down 3, but that's his only stat that's dropped so far, so I'm quite happy to keep him in the first team for now. Jorginho, no growth from him yet this season, but 4 goals in 9 appearances plus 2 assists. Insigne is growing as well, which is great. 2 goals, 4 assists for him in all comps. Belotti, still growing. Up 1 to 84. His physicals continue to grow nicely. He's got, well, 12 goals in 10 games and 6 assists. I think we know who our star player is, don't you? Dries Mertens has 2 goals, 2 assists in 8 games, but his stats are continuing to decline slightly. Perhaps a little worrying, but we'll be all right for now. Zielinski's growing well too. 3 goals, 2 assists for him. Kraty's currently unhappy. Wants to play a little bit more, but he will do so now that the European games have started. Tonelli, no growth from him yet. Played a handful of games, but not going to be as heavily used this year as he was last year. Lucas, not up 1 overall yet, but individual stat growth, 2 goals, 1 assist for him. Allen, no growth, but 1 goal, 5 assists, although all of his goals and assists came in pre-season. Had a great pre-season tournament. Wissam Ben Yedder, individual stat growth, 1 game played, 1 goal, 1 assist, 1 clean sheet, 9.3 rating overall. That's decent. Matteo Darmian, also unhappy at the amount of games he's being played in, or lack of games he's being played in, but we can sort that out throughout the course of the season. Rog is up 1 to 80 as well. Pulisic is up 1 also to 80, not having played that much. Lesicki growing, but he's a youngster. I am training Drongowski now as well, so he's up 1 to 76. Chirichez, no growth from him, but 3 clean sheets in 4 games, so he's done pretty well. Virgil van Dijk is up 1 since coming in. We paid 23 million. He's already valued at 23.5 and has an 8.4 on his debut. That's pretty damn good. Gulam still growing as well. He and Johnny are having a good old battle for that first team spot at left back as well. Koulibaly will be back in 3 months. In 3 months. That's good news. Maggio still dropping in stats, but obviously it's just worth having the extra man in the squad. And then a couple of people out on loan that aren't growing at all themselves. We do have Do we still have a couple of people in the youth squad? I think I do. I do. Mature Leconte has potential of the mid-80s, basically, at right back. But he's only 16 and not really showing much growth. And Yannick Blondeau has potential of early to mid-80s and not really growing much himself either, but also only 16 years of age. So there's the chance for them to grow yet. We are top of the Serie A table. 9 goals scored, no goals conceded. We have had an unbelievable start to the season, other than the Champions League qualifiers. But I'm pleased with how things are going so far. We are going to... initially, I didn't realise that we were going to go into the Europa League when I got knocked out of the Champions League in the qualifying round. So I was going to prioritise Serie A, but I think I will still prioritise Serie A because we're going to prioritise the Champions League in Season 3. So whilst I'll give the Europa League a good old crack, we won't prioritise that over the Serie A title, especially considering the board want us to win the Serie A this season. Because, of course, it was a long-term goal to win it in 2. We didn't last year, so now we need to do it this year. They want me to win the Coppa Nazionale as well. So we've got a lot to do this year, and hopefully we can achieve it. And we've started very, very well indeed. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Check that Road to Glory vote, and I'll see you next time.